Bienvenidos a Esperanza Vence. Donde la Esperanza Vence. Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. Today we're going to play with the Golden Girls tarot cards because they're hilarious and my sister gave them to me as a gift, and why not? And you know what? I'm about to hang out with the fam. We're going to eat some cake because why not? And I think it's a good time to remember to have fun and play and be in the tunes, because the Pisces energy that's coming in so strong like this week. I know I've been harping on Pisces energy for a long time, but this is the lunar eclipse in Pisces reading, and it's heavy, right? There's a lot of water, and you know, I think it's a good time to remember to use our air and use our fire to like blow off that steam when necessary. And I think it's a good time to have a good time, because when it's eclipse season, the fates are driving and we are like, Jesus, take the wheel. You know what I mean? It's not a good time, September, to exert your will too strong. Like, you got to accept things the way that they are, and keep on rolling with the homies. Like, remember Brittany Murphy and Clueless? You remember that? It's good stuff. Speaking of my sister, she just rolled up. So we're going to shuffle these cards, and we're going to pull in a 10 card Celtic cross for the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. I'm shuffling left-handed because Uranus is in Gemini, and we are remaining mentally flexible is what we're doing. And oh, I got a couple jumpers. I got the King of Swords, I got the Knight of Cups reverse. So these are going to flavor our reading for the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. King of Swords, this is a really wonderful person in our lives who's, speaking of Gemini, he's like either a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius person, somebody with a lot of air in their chart, somebody who's really intelligent, really witty, really able to, you know, tell a joke, somebody who's like really mentally flexible, somebody who is a good father figure. And here, with the Knight of Cups reversed, you know, we might have had a love message, or we might have had, hi sweetheart, how was the first day of school? Good. I'm just doing a 10 card Celtic cross tarot reading. I know. Well, I shuffle the cards and then they come up right side up or upside down, and it doesn't really matter because either way it still has the same vibe. But when it's upside down, it usually means that I have to do the work on the inside. And when it's right side up, it usually means that I can see it obvious on the outside. Do you mind if I tell people that well, I think I already said that it was your first day of school. Yeah, it was good? Good. Well, I'm just going to do this real quick, and then I think we're going to have our dinner and our cake and everything. So now that we got our jumpers, I'm going to pull the 10 cards, and we're going to go for it. So if y'all didn't know, my real name is not Esperanza Vence, it's TeeTee. Is my name TeeTee? My name is TeeTee. Everybody knows it. And so now that we got our jumpers, we can pray over these cards, and I'll pull the 10. Oh, Otto's back. This is us. This is our challenge. Near past, near future. Our conscious awareness, subconscious awareness. How do we see ourselves? How do other people see us, or what's in our environment? What are our hopes and fears? And what's the likely outcome? There is literally the sweetest neighborhood cat. He is the bomb. Like, he's one of those cats that you can just like pick up and cuddle. He's so sweet. And he's hanging out, but we're kind of like inside this netting here, and he doesn't want to come in here with us. Okay, who are we during this lunar? Oh, look at us. We are the world. We are completing cycles. We are graduating. We are leveling up. Our challenge is 6 of Cups, so things from the past might come back For a review, again, Saturn is retrograding into Pisces, right? Saturn has just gone back into Pisces, so we're going back to like complete and culminate like one more cycle, and this is the lunar full moon eclipse in Pisces. So things from the past, relationships from the past might come back. This is a really interesting Six of Cups card because this almost looks romantic. Although, like, I don't know. I would say that she's such an innocent one, Betty White. You know, she's not a Blanche. She's a Betty White, you know. What was Betty White's character in the Golden Girls again? You never saw it. Yeah. Well, anyway. Six of Cups is usually just a really innocent love. It's a friendship love. It's not very romantic. Maybe she's just dancing with a friend in this card. But that's our challenge. Like, our challenge to completing the cycle that needs to be completed, and for us to graduate to the next grade, really, to where we need to go. Our challenge is that we have to take things from the past and do a review. We have to do sort of like an inventory of our relationships from the past and make sure that we're showing up in ways that we still want to show up today. We don't want to show up to past relationships in the ways that we've shown up in the past, because we are who we are now, and we want to be who we are now, right? In the near past, we are dealing with the Tower card. Oh my gosh. Obviously, it's eclipse season. So there's going to be shakeups, surprises. In the near past, somebody might have told us some news that really shook our world. Yep. Okay, in the near future, we're dealing with Ace of Cups energy, which I really love, because if you watch the Quick Hits Tarots, I do those daily, Monday through Friday. It's called Quick Hits Tarot. And if you tune into those, you will see that we got the Ace of Cups reversed there. Now the Ace of Cups is upright in the near future. So we probably learned what we needed to learn about containing our emotional gifts. Aces are always gifts from the heavens. It's always like God-given gifts. So maybe we have a God-given gift of being really in tune with our own emotions and sharing our love with others without overflowing and overdoing it, you know? This can also be a card of, like, honestly, this, in the most simple, mundane terms, this could be a card of drinking just enough, like, not too much. Like, check this out. Like, I have a little enjoyable right here, but I have my little shot and I take a sipu. Cheers. So Ace of Cups would be like us, like, knowing, you know, the limit of the water that we can contain, right? Cheers. Our conscious awareness is going to be the Queen of Swords. So how wonderful, because she matches with this energy of, like, Gemini, being sharp, being mentally acute, being mentally aware, being witty, being communicative. She's looking you right in the eye. She's not BSing you. She's telling you the truth. You might not want to hear what she has to say, but she's not effing around, right? We love this Queen of Cups. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, somebody who's communicating to you in a very truthful, very direct way. Love her in our lives. Three of Wands reverse. We might be reconsidering the ways that we see the future on the horizon. Here we are looking with, look at her with those binoculars. She's looking out to the horizon. She's trying to see what's out in the future. You know what I mean? Aren't these fun cards? Your mom gave me these cards.
The ocean in her binoculars are really pretty.
Yeah, you see the ocean, the reflection there?
Yeah.
And it matches your t-shirt.
Yeah.
I know, and mine a little bit too. But it's so cute. Like, Sophia, I'll have you watch The Golden Girls sometime and you'll tell me what you think. It's a show about old ladies, but
I've heard it.
It's so cute. It is the cutest show. But anyhow, Sophia's looking out into the future. She's looking out to the horizon. She's looking to see what's out there. And so with the Three of Wands reversed, like it showed up in our reading, we might be reconsidering, like, what is our vision for the future? Where do we see ourselves on the horizon? What do we see on the horizon? What's coming back to us? Like, if we've put ourselves out there in the Two of Wands and now the Three of Wands reverse shows up, like, do we put ourselves out there in a way where we're getting a return for our investment? You know, as far as energy and sacred time, sacred space. How do we see ourselves? The Magician. That is really funny because I honestly earlier did a reading before coming here and the Magician popped out for my actual self. And I was thinking about it because it's like I am a Gemini sun. Magician is Gemini energy. And I've been really thinking like a lot lately about just manifestation in general and just putting it out there. Like, why not? It can't hurt. It might not help, but like, it can't hurt to just really focus on what you want to create and how you actually want it to be. And it's no harm being specific. Like, I can remember my auntie who's sitting right over here. I can remember being at your house when I was like literally 5 years old, when you were like, you and Ted were, and you were teaching me piano lessons, and I would like write a Christmas list to Santa and draw the exact design of like the skirt that I wanted to have. Santa, could you please bring me an outfit that looks like this, or could I please have this and that and whatever. And I'm telling you what, like, it might have took a few years, but by the time I was like 21, 22, I owned that skirt that I drew when I was 5. I had an asymmetrical shaped skirt with an interesting cut on it, and it had stripes and the exact colors that I colored when I was a little girl. So if you allow your imagination to have space, you never know what you could create, you know, and that's exactly what the Magician card is. So if we see ourselves as the Magician, that means that we are very confident that we can take some time to let our imagination flourish. What's in our environment? 4 of Cups, you know, we might just feel like hermiting. We might just feel like sitting this one out. We might just feel like not engaging as much emotionally. We might be a little bit more on the self-care side. 4 of Cups is usually an energy of like, I'm going to sit this one out. Look at her, sweetheart. Gosh, I wish I could. Is your mom here? Oh, no, not yet. She would remember Betty White's character in this. I wonder if it says it on the box.
You can Google it.
I know, I could. It doesn't say.
Or Mimi could.
It was Blanche, Dorothy, Rose. That's who it is. Okay. It's Rose. Yeah, it was Blanche, Dorothy, Sophia, and Rose. Oh, here comes your mom. Blanche, Dorothy, Sophia, and Rose. What are our hopes and fears? Like, is it the mini? Our hopes and fears is the 8 of Swords. Oh my! So we might be like really restricting ourselves with our own self-talk, which brings us back to the Magician, which is when we take our life force energy, we connect with the divine, we stay in the infinite flow, and we don't let negative self-talk get the best of us. You know what? My friend Warlanda at Warlanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream just did a podcast today, actually, because I record these ahead of time, but she did a podcast today about no stinking thinking, and that is exactly what happens in the 8 of Swords. It's that stinking thinking. It's us bounding ourselves in and not letting our manifestation capacities like exert because we have negative thoughts about ourselves. We are blind to the escape route, okay? We're blind to any solutions, okay? So that's our hopes and fears. That's what we're projecting. So like literally our worst enemy at this time, at this eclipse, is our own thoughts. So just like, don't let yourself get too Piscean, you know, relax. Like if you have to just like, cause like me, like before I came over here, I was actually telling my auntie and my stepdad, like I had kind of like a stressful couple of situations like before I even came over here, and I was like, you know what, like I need a drink. You know, so I think it's like with the Pisces energy and with Saturn and Pisces, like you have to pick and choose your battles, and you have to understand what you're going to do to just stay in the flow and not let yourself be hemmed in and jailed in because you're telling yourself bad thoughts, right? And then for the likely outcome, 3 of Cups. Speaking of, that's just what I was saying. 3 of Cups is cheers. 3 of Cups is taking that Ace of Cups with your homies. No one here drinks except for me, so I guess I'm cheersing myself, you know. But with the Ace of Cups, and you have your homies here, and you have your friendship, this is fun just for fun's sake. This is like we've already done the work, and now we can, you know, the Ace is me. The 2 of Cups is me and you having emotional affinity with each other. And then the 3 of Cups is us joining the community. and having a party and having a celebration just because it's fun. There's no reason. Like, we're literally getting together today to eat BLTs and cake just because we felt like it. It's nobody's birthday. It's no reason. It's just the Three of Cups moment. It's just time to relax and enjoy. And so I would really recommend any and all of that. I think the cards are very reflective of what we're going through right now. And even in a sense of, you know, the Pisces full moon lunar eclipse is probably going to close out a few cycles. Saturn is just working on its last cycle in Pisces as well. There's a lot of aspects going on. We're having a better reception to the astrology. I think is gentle enough, and I think that Jupiter is there kind of supporting us enough that, like, these eclipses are going to be definitely a time of change and transformation, but not... I think this is stuff that we've seen coming, and I think that these are seeds that we have been planting already. The new moon that we just had like a week or two ago, the new moon in Virgo at 0 degrees, that's going to kind of take us through to the next new moon in Virgo at 29 degrees. And so I think we need to look these next like 3 to 6 months towards what we want to accomplish by February. All right? I love you. I'll see you soon. Thank you for tuning in. Bye now.